Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn sources of history of 9th standard of Maharashtra board. You have learned till now that there are many sources of history. Through them we can know the history like written source, material source, oral sources. These sources help us to understand the history of different periods. Written sources. The following things are included in written sources: newspapers, periodicals, diaries, reference books, correspondence, documents in archives, government gazettes, postage stamps, encyclopedias. From this, we can know the history. Like newspaper give us all the knowledge. Periodicals uh, means the books and the reference and the from the books which we can learn things. Diaries, the persons who have written their diaries. Reference books, correspondence, and archives means the documents which are kept in the government museums. Through them we can know the history are called archives. The place where historical documents are preserved are called archives. The main office of Archives, National Archive of India, is at New Delhi. Just as newspapers as considered the fourth pillar, it means newspapers are considered as the fourth pillar of democracy. If we consider the period from 1961 to 2000, we see that in beginning there was no alternative of print media, especially newspaper. With liberalization and widespread use of internet in India, an alternative of print media became available. Yet the print media still continue to be powerful. Newspaper. Through newspapers we can get information about national and international affairs. Means from newspaper we can know the national affairs and the social and politic things, and art, sports and literature, and so on. Newspaper contain matters related to life. Most national newspapers have started their regional editions. Means the newspapers had started their services like monthly, weekly, and yearly. Like the books which we bought monthly, weekly, and daily. Press Trust of India. After 1953, Press Trust of India has been an only important source of knowing the history of modern India, because through Press Trust of India we are able to know the history, because they have only been the major source. Because after 1953, before 1953, no things are available to know the history, but after 1953 Press Trust of India had started its services. After 1953, Press Trust of India has become important source, and it gives us photographs, articles, and other things related to history on financial and scientific issues. Press Trust of India has now started its online services. Means PTI started its online services in the modern era for giving us the knowledge of history. During the 1990s, PTI started satellite broadcast. Till now it was giving information to the newspaper through teleprinters, but during 1990s they started giving information to the newspapers through the medium of satellite broadcast. This material is very important for writing history of modern India. Among the print media, the publication divisions of Government of India is authentic and trustworthy. For example, Information and Broadcasting Department published India 2008, an annual reference book. This reference book is created under Research and Reference Training Department. Underline this line because this line can also be asked in form of MCQ posted now we are going to learn postage stamps. The postage stamps don't reveal anything on their own, yet they are main source of knowing the history. Through them, many different things are revealed, like political leaders and many other things. The postage stamps prints a wide variety of postage stamps on different schemes or event or silver, golden, diamond, jubilees or centenary, bicentenary, tercentenary that out of different events. It is therefore a repository of history. Now we are taking a title that Jal Cooper. Jal Cooper short note can also be asked in exam. Jal Cooper was born in Parsi family in Mumbai. He was the founder of First Philatelic Bureau of India. He founded the Empire of India Philatelic Society. Jal Cooper edited India's Stamp Journal. He went on writing many books on this subject. He gave scientific reason for his hobby. And Jal Cooper, we can also understand that his contribution was very much because India government issued Jal Cooper stamp, and he take the philatelic education to the international level of India. Material. Now we are taking another topic, material sources. Material sources are the sources which we can touch and we can see are called material sources. The following things are included in material sources: coins, places of worship, things in daily use, royal seals, modern architecture, clothing, museums, ornaments. Places of worship means temple. Things in daily use means like clothes and a cycle and another things. Royal seals means the seals which are issued at the time of kings, and modern architecture means the Taj Mahal and so on. Coins. We can also understand history with the help of coins. Coins are very important source because through them we can know the important things, like in 1 rupee coin the jowar is printed, because through them we can know that India is a agricultural country. After 1950, Reserve Bank of India prints notes for India. Its headquarters are in Mumbai, and the Museum of the Coins, which were printed by Reserve Bank of India, is in Pune. Museums. All states have their different museum to depict their cultural and social heritage, like Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Museum at Mumbai, Reserve Bank of Museum in Pune city. Apart from this, Apart from this, many other people set their private museums like coins, notes, lamps, nutcrackers in different shapes, cricket equipments, etc. Cricket equipment, the shoes, wore by the captain, and the pads were by the captain, and the bat used by the captain and other famous players like Sachin, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, etc. Now we are taking another topic: oral sources. These sources include folk tales, folk songs, proverbs, ballads, and ovis. Ovis means the songs which were sung by our ancestors. The the Lok Chahir, the Povada sung by Lok Chahir, Anna Bhav Sate and Sahir Amar Sheikh during the Sanyukt Maharashtra movement. Sanyukt Maharashtra movement, when there become a war situation between Mumbai and Gujarat for Maharashtra and Gujarat for Mumbai, India started many movements that they want Mumbai, but for not giving the Mumbai, Maharashtra also started movements, and then they won the war, and Mumbai has been a part of Maharashtra. This is how Sanyukt Maharashtra movement. During this, the Povadas, the songs to encourage the people of war, they written these songs as an example of how some event gets reflected in literature and how a poet perceives that event. Study the poem Avan, written on the backdrop of Sino-Indian War by and noted Marathi poet Kusumagraj. Note this point because this point can also ask in your exam. Audiovisual sources, television, films, internets are included in this medium. The channels, the foreign and domestic channels like Hindi, like History Channel, sorry I forgot the name, History Channel, Discovery Channel, etc. And I can give you more information about audiovisual media that through audiovisual media we can record anything important event, and it can be seen by our forthcoming generations for many years. FTTI means Films and Television Institute of India. In this topic, the government of India started the Films and Television Institute of India at Pune in 1980. This topic is this line is also important. Mark it. An institute called Indian News Review has produced various newsreels on important events in politics, social issues, art, sports, and culture. Mark this line also to politics, to culture. This line can also be asked in the form of concept chart. Next, this department has also produced various documentaries on prominent social leaders, on people who have made major contribution for the country, and about important locations in India. These news releases documentaries are useful for studying history of modern India. Next, till now, we have seen some important sources for writing the history of modern India. The times in the 21st century are changing so rapidly that even these sources will prove to inadequate. However, new sources are coming forth. For example, during the transformation from landline telephone to cell phones, a gadget called pager came for contacting people, but it died out as quickly as it had come up. The pager means through this device you can send the immediate message to another one, but this device cannot be last long due to some reasons. Now the now it has become comparatively easy to study because the internet has been come. Through internet we can learn the sources of history and our chapter gets over. Now we are solving the exercises. The National Archives of India is situated at think I am waiting for you. And the answer is New Delhi. The dash is included in among the audiovisual media. Think the answer. I will tell you. Television. Dash is not included in physical source. Think about it. I'm telling you answer. Think for some time. And the answer is props. Identify the wrong pair. Jal Cooper, philatelist. Kusumagraj, poet. Annabhav Sathe, a people's bard. Amar Sheikh, art collector. Tell me the wrong pair. I'm waiting for you. Please comment the answer. And the answer is Amar Sheikh is wrong pair and the correction of it is Amar Sheikh Lok Shair. Written sources. Written sources means the sources which help us to write the documents which help us to know the history of different periods are called written sources. Written sources are printed or in written form. For example, newspaper, periodicals, diaries, correspondence, reference book, encyclopedias, postage stamps, government gazettes, correspondence, reference book, documents in archives. And our short note gets over. And the second short note, Press Trust of India. Press Trust of India. After 1953, Press Trust of India has been an important source of knowing the history of modern India. And due to it we can know the history of about all important subjects and articles on all important things. Press Trust of India has started its online services. During 1990s, Press Trust of India has been an important source of knowing the history through the different sources. Press Trust of India has provided us articles, photographs and files on different things like think I'm answering 2 minutes like scientific and economic and financial issues. And the answer gets O. And the next give reasons the postal department tries to preserve. Answer is postal department reveals a lot about us due to the changing times and their variety in their sizes and novelty in their subjects. Postal department reveal a variety of postage stamps on different schemes like on political leaders, flowers, bird, animal, silver, golden, silver, golden, jubilees, and or bicentenary, centenary, and tercentenary. And the second question is, audiovisual media are an important source of for knowing the writing the history of modern India. And the answer is audiovisual media help us to understand the things through the medium of audio and visual. Audio means which we can hear and visual means which we can see. Audiovisual media can be through audiovisual media we can record an important event and it can be shown and it can be seen by the forthcoming generations. And this is also an important source of knowing the history or television and internet are included in this source. The domestic and foreign channels like History Channel and Discovery Channel show us the footage of history and we can know the history and the chapter gets over. Thank you for seeing my video. Please like, comment and subscribe.